Joan Mir and Jack Miller. Dave, what did you think of it?
What happened, we didn't quite see because there wasn't quite enough of a close-up. I mean, what happened, first of all, was Mir and Miller came together. Like basically, Joan Mir tried to stick it up the inside, I think at turn 10, and there was sort of enough room, but not quite. And then Miller held his line, and that meant, that there wasn't enough room for him to get underneath there. Then there were some bits which we didn't see where I think they might have been sort of swapping paint a little bit. Mir said afterwards that he had apologized to Miller, or he tried to apologize by sticking out his foot for the contact at turn 10, and then they got to turn 16 and Mir ran wide trying to make way for Miller, and Miller just basically sort of barged into him, sort of talked around it. He bounced, he sort of danced around the issue, says, oh yeah, well, there were a few touches in the passive voice rather than anything active. So yeah, it was a bit feisty.
Ad, I want to ask you a question about it, because the move that Mir made into 10, that's the kind of move that we see all the time whenever a rider's up against someone with a much more powerful bike, because you've got to unsettle them, you've got to put them offline to give yourself that chance of breaking away during the twisty section.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I wanted to say, Steve. I think, it was cheeky. I mean, Mir was quite outspoken and probably a little bit more emotional about the what's the word, negotiations, if you like, on the track. I mean, his move on Jack was tight, a little bit aggressive, as he admitted, but not really that bad. Whereas I think Miller's heard a touch of the Fanati about it, because he literally drifted right across the track and gave, Joan a good smack, even into almost onto the track limit, into the dust.